Masechah Shabbos Daf Kuf Lamed Aleph. The Gemara says that according to Belezer, the machshir milas deicha Shabbos, lulav v'chol machshirav is deicha Shabbos, and Rashi says it means l'koitzitzon b'mechuber, to cut the lulav from the mechuber. The Marsham in the Sefer Das Torah brings a kasha from this Rashi on tzlach. That tzlach over here now Gemara says that you could be yotzid alaminim when they're attached to the ground. And the tzlach says that's considered lekicha biyoda, even if it's attached, you're taking it in your hand. And the kasha is from Rashi. Rashi says l'koitzitzon b'mechuber. It's mashma. It's necessary to detach the lulav from the ground. So it's mashma that in order to be yotzid alaminim, it has to be tolish. So the Das Torah has a whole back and forth about it, and he says brings a raya that you could be yotzid even b'mechuber, brings a raya from the kicha by bikurim that minisvara will be the kicha even b'mechuber, and then he says that if it's attached, it's muktzah, so you won't be yotzid anyway because it's a mitzvah of aveira. Then it says maybe al kaponim be yotzid deraisa. Then he explains that you could say that Rashi says you need a ktsitza because it has to be a agad, you have to attach it to other minim, or he's referring to dalad minim in the Beis Hamikdash, and you have to detach it and bring it to the Beis Hamikdash. Ayin oid b'kuri Yaakov, many other achronim that discuss this Rashi for a raya that has to be detached. Moving further on, Tosfos says that by milah of zmana loy bottle, it's not bottle the mitzvah on of zmana. Now ayin the Gemara daf kuf lamed beis. So the achronim ask a tremendous kasha on this Tosfos. Ayin Sfas Emes in Beis Halevi. They ask why is not considered, if over zman, if you miss the Yom Shmini, why is it not considered as if you mevatel a mitzvah? Although the ikka mitzvah you'll be mekayim tomorrow, however, every single day is a mitzvah to have a milah on besoroi, and that mitzvah you're being mevatel. And the Beis Halevi says there's two stadim to understand what's the mitzvah's milah. Either the mitzvah's milah is the ma'aseh chaticho, or the mitzvah's milah is that the fact they have a chasimis bris kodesh b'besoroi, and that's a mitzvah that's keseder, that's continuing every day of your life. The fact that you have a chasimis bris kodesh. Beis Halevi learns machlokes Rambam and Tur like that, and be'emes it's refused in the Marit. In Kedushin Daf Chav Tes, he says that milah is not considered as mangrama because the mitzvah is nimsheches bein biyoyin bein balayla. The milah is matir you to eat kachim and truma. And Ayin Meracha Zerua also says this tzad. Ayin the Pri Yitzchak has a third tzad that it's the mitzvah's milah is the taking off the arla, the shlila of the having the arla on you is the mitzvah's milah. So al kaponim, the Beis Halevi asks, according to the tzad that the mitzvah is nimshach kol yom v'yom, the fact that you have a chasimis bris kodesh b'sari, why is it not considered that one day that you missed, it's considered that you mvatel the mitzvah? Beis Halevi says that just means it's not compared to the other mitzvahs that the Gemara is discussing, that over there you mevatel a whole physical mitzvah. And the Stipler has a different teretz to answer this kasha. He says that a kimlu l'chazal, that what's deicha Shabbos is not the chasimes bris kodesh that's b'bsoroi, it's the ma'aseh milah. And the ma'aseh milah is avas maneh loy botla. If you didn't do it on the 8th day, you'll do it on the 9th day. And be'emes we bring a raya to the Stipler from Chasam Sofer. Chasam Sofer asks an interesting kasha, according to Manda Omar, that the milah of a goy is kosher. So how can we deicha Shabbos with a milah of Yisrael? Let a goy do it. On that, the Chasam Sofer says that although there'll be a kim of the chasimis bris kodesh, but on the child, the father and Bezdin won't be mekayim the mitzvah. So you see from the Chasam Sofer that what's deicha Shabbos is the kiyum of the mitzvah of the father, not the chasimas bris kodesh. because the Chassidus Bris Kodesh you could have even with a guy. Ayin Minchas Ariel discusses a different teretz according to a Yisoid that's more worn in Reb Chaim and stencils and Zeicha Yitzchak that say that although there's a machlokes Rambam and Ravid and Perek Aleph Minchas Milah, the Rambam says that the Koris is only when someone dies and is not mal. However, the Ravid says the Koris is b'chol yom v'yom that you're over on not being mal. And the Zeicha Yitzchak and Reb Chaim Zeicha Yitzchak say that it's mashma every day there is a mitzvah l'kuli alma. You say that's only the child himself has a mitzvah to yimal himself. However, the father, it's only one chiyuv. So since according to the Chaim, the father only has a chiyuv hanimshach, and it's not a chiyuv kol yom v'yom. So it's miyushav hativ this kasha that over here we're discussing the chiyuv of the av, and the chiyuv of the av over zmana is loy botla. Then he's asked on that the array is that what's doicha is not the chiyuv da'av, it is the inyan of milah, not mashma like some sefer, and according to that it's hadra kushel educhta. Moving further on, the Gemara says that according to Belezer, the machshiri tzitzis and milah is not doicha. The Gemara explains because hayil v'yodei lafgira. Magen Avram says, you see from here that you can't be makne b'Shabbos, you have to be mafkir, and Rega says b'hamiyas you see. You could be mafkir on Shabbos, which was tzorich and according to Ritva on the Kuf Chof and Ayin this year on the Kuf Chof Zayin we miyashiv according to the Shittas Ritva. The Machzah Shekel says that the understanding of this Gemara the biyodei lafkirim is like a shlokish that says in the Gemara further that when it's efshel lekayim shneim you don't say esidei chaloisa say. So over here also, since you could be mafkir the beged and not be mechayiv yourself and tzitzis, it's considered efshel lekayim shneim. The Chazon Yecheskel asked that this Machzah Shekel is tzorich, because how could tzitzis be efshel lekayim shneim? The halacha is that by tziklayim betzitzis you say esedei chaloisa say, when you say it's efshel lekayim shneim, so korchach, since you're putting on the tzitzis to do the mitzvah, although it's not a chiyuv, but it's considered a mitzvah, and it's deicha. And the Gemara just means to say over here, you can't learn out from the other mitzvahs that are chiyuvim, gemurim, that's rami on the person, and that's why Rebbe Lezer holds it's deicha, masha'enkein, tzitzis, since it's biyodei lafkiram, and it's not rami on you kolkach, so therefore such a chiyuv, you can't learn out from the other chiyuvim to have the halacha of tchiyuv.